Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. Alright, so I bought a bunch of lime. I think there's 12,000 liters, 6 bags, and then 2 bags of solid fertilizer as well. Probably won't need solid fertilizer for a little bit, but you know, if we're up there, why not? There we go. Should be enough to easily get this field here finished out. I might do that field over there first for the lime and try to finish out what we have at the farm for the lime, because that's a little bit closer to where the bags are. I do want to bring up, I was looking at the sales, as I always do. Nice 9R here. It's honestly 27 hours isn't too much, but yeah, I was just like, wow, that's a good deal. That's a dang good deal. How much off is that? 58% off. Yeah, that's a really good deal. Yeah, for 484 horsepower, that is that's pretty dang good. I wouldn't be able to complain if I was able to get that, but obviously we have bigger priorities to do and put our money towards other things. And I did check on the solar panel income again. It was $784 last month. At least for property income, and I'm assuming that's what it would be. So it's not too bad. Over time we'll, make our money back. It'll just be a little while. Long term it'll just be nice to have that, and once you get more buildings and stuff, it'll start paying for basically your property maintenance and stuff over the month. They're gonna, I'll say, sometimes I think that's why sometimes the lines disappears, because I go to this field and then it just disappeared for some reason in the other field. I'm assuming that's what's going on with it. Yeah, like long term we'll be able to pay, obviously sheds and stuff has a monthly maintenance to it. If you get cows, especially if they have the water just plumbed in, that's stuff you got to pay for. Over time, that kind of stuff will just kind of become a net even. I know I did that in the last survival challenge too. I had 1 or 2 smaller solar panels, and that just basically paid for the monthly property stuff. Makes it nice. It's nice because it's, basically a net even. You're not, accounting for the money you gotta spend every month. Well, we'll see how far this goes. It probably won't be too far. Certainly doesn't look like it is too far. Why I bought so much? I don't really account for the fact that it goes through so much because it's only 650 liter capacity. Obviously, if you got a 10-20,000 liter capacity, we could finish both of those fields in one go and have no issues. Long term, I wouldn't mind trying to get a one of the multi-fruit buying stations. Those can be quite convenient, really. When you're trying to, obviously, like buy lime and stuff, you can just easily buy it in bulk. I know there's a mod for it. I have one on Polygyny, and there's like several different versions of it. There's like a slightly cheaper version where the products themselves are cheaper, than there's one that's like normal price. I'd probably just get one of the normal priced ones. I can't wish there's an option where it was like a slightly cheaper. I'm not sure how much cheaper the cheaper option is, like the products, because like it should in theory be a little bit cheaper just because you're buying in bulk, but I don't want to be too much cheaper. I think it was quite a bit cheaper in FS22 with it. It was a pretty sizable difference. Well, I think what I'll probably do here is I'll try not to hit a tree is what I should try to do. But, well, what I'll do here is I'll just start a time lapse so we can get both of the fields lined, and we'll probably get them planted. And I might just go to the next month then and get them second layer fertilizer. Then we could just probably skip a couple of months because we won't have too much going on then. Like I brought up last time, I'm going to skip some here and there just so we can progress a little bit quicker, especially into the winter months when we're going to be able to hopefully buy some more land. But anyways, I'll tech everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so we're just about done here with the lime spreading. There we go. Yeah, that should be both the fields. I'll double check, make sure there's no like large sections missed, but oh, there's already whole fertilized once over here in some spots. That must be from the plowing? Well, it must be the only place it really could come from, so. Alright, so I'll bring this up here. I'll get it dropped off. I'll have to grab the planter. I think we'll probably do what oats I was thinking, because that would be, I think that would be ready like right at the high point. We could sell it. I went right by it. So we could sell it this winter then. Just added, you know, another thing to the list of things we can sell this winter. Does not appear that steering assist is on right away. It's probably not too bad. These aren't that large of fields, and sometimes in smaller fields it might just be better not to have steering assist. Doesn't affect things too much, really. As long as the field gets planted, that's what really matters. Yeah, there's gonna be that tree that's gonna be right in my way. Usually I back up right in there, but the tree's kind of in the way there. And now with the larger drill, it's a little bit in the way, but yeah, I definitely think we'll after this we'll probably just go to the next month, kind of advance things and get second layer of fertilizer on these two fields. Why not? And then we can probably skip a couple in there. Really until sorghum would be ready, and that's a couple months. Like 2-3 months from now. So like winter time, basically. Of course, we'll have a bunch of products to sell this winter. I would not be in... Did I miss that piece? Oh, you know what? It's because it didn't get plowed. That's why it is a different texture on it. And oh, okay. What the heck happened there? That was a little bit delayed. But yeah, we should probably easily make over $100,000 this winter, which should put us in a fairly good direction, obviously, for combines, and hoes on the top of the list really too, because we're gonna want that once we get more fields. It's gonna be tough to keep up with the smaller plow. Unless we try to get a bigger plow instead. Be cheaper, but I think. I haven't really looked, to be honest. Not something I look into too much. Where's plows? Plows. I prefer these designs. So there's a 12 meter. That is big. That's 21 grand. That is cheaper. It's not gonna be as fast as the hoe, because that's 15 miles an hour. Actually, be just the same width too. So it's more money, but it's also be faster and slightly wider. We just have to make sure we weed it, obviously, the month after planting. Which isn't too big of a deal. I don't think a bigger fertilizer spreader is in order quite yet. Obviously, it'd be nice once we go to lime new fields, but I'll probably just try to bring, like, that trailer with or something and do it that way. It'd be a lot cheaper just to bring that trailer with than it is to buy a new spreader. At least until we're able to really start getting money coming in. Okay, I don't think we're as far away as it may seem. Because, we should be doing quite well after this winter. I'll say it again if I need. Just because of, obviously, 20 grand there. Well, eggs, which I'm not sure how much they'll be, probably over 10 grand. Olives are summer. Peas, I'm probably 70,000 once we get to that point. Probably a couple more pallets of long planks and wood beams. Wood chips, if I wanted to, they're not like a have to be sold. We can wait another year if we want. It's not the end of the world. So we're looking at a possibility of a very successful winter. Over 100,000, which would be nice. Like I said, you can get new land, and then we can really start probably working towards, a hoe or a harvester. Harvesters are not going to be cheap, though. $100,000. Well, it would be $300,000 for harvesters. That's tough. That is tough. Money doesn't grow on trees, so it'd be nice if it did. Well, I'm going to try steering assist on this one. It's a little bit bigger of a field. Might be nice. Well, I think I'll probably disrupt a time lapse. We can get this field all finished out. So I'll text everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so we're just about done here with the planting. Just one more strip. This will be a nice field to have. Just that expansion is going to be nice to be there, really, because that's something we've been kind of lacking, is obviously our sizes of our fields. Because, we did start, obviously, with a lot of trees. We really didn't have that much that was just available to us for planting. it's definitely it's good to finally start expanding these and getting more actual fields out of it, or bigger fields out of it. So I was hoping to take the shortcut. Alright, so we'll just drop that. And we'll have to head up to, what, September now? Like all the animals and stuff should be good. I'll check the waters. Yeah, should be good. And I think these had 14,000 liters of food. Yeah, just about. Over a full pallet of eggs now. Making good headway there. Like I've said, though, I think we probably could use more now. It's clear that they're not going through too much. I just want to wait for all the chicks to kind of obviously start growing up and start laying eggs. I would assume they're going to start eating more then. So I just want to have a better idea how much they're going to eat first. And really by that time, we're going to have 150 layers that should be reproducing by then too. Of course it's raining. Of course. Oh, we're already up to 341 chickens. Yeah, that went through a lot more food overnight too. I'm assuming we just had these reproduce. Yeah. So we have 40 coming up soon. That'll be hitting 6 months, right? I think that's it. Doesn't say down there, but you know, halfway, so 6 months. They're halfway to reproducing again too. It should help egg production even more, which, yeah, we've got another full pallet there. We'll double check for any high prices to sell. Obviously, the long planks and beams kind of just stay about the same price-wise. And, yeah, nothing out of this world. And, okay, we got to get both of those fields second layer. That is good. Okay, let's get to the Fent, and we'll grab the spreader. Kind of curious how long it's gonna be raining for. I don't generally like to, record when there's like, weather really, because it can sometimes make the videos look a little bit pixelated with the bit rate. Oh, I was hoping I could just push that. I'm trying to fill up this with what we had in there. Oh, it did better backing it up than it did going forward. Let's see. Until like 10, 11, somewhere in there. I will just increase the time speed a bunch. Really, you're probably not going to put down solid fertilizer while it's raining either. Did I move that bag? I don't remember moving it. I thought I had it up farther. What kind of sales we got? Any? That's not the mod I'm thinking of. There's a mod that's similar to that. Yeah, something different. That's not too bad. I'd want the larger capacity, 11 grand. It's tempting, but fertilizing isn't too bad. We can kind of make that. Oh, I'll lower it now. We can kind of make that work regardless, just fine. It's really just the line that takes a little bit longer. Maybe. I might. It's tempting. It is quite tempting at that price. How wide is it? 42 meters. It would go through that very quickly. It would also fertilize very quickly. That would get us through some more months before we have to consider trying to get something larger. It's probably best not to use steering assist on this top line like usual. Now, we should have enough in here to get both of these fields finished. I might buy it. I might. It's really tempting. It really is. 3.5 grand. Oh, not 3.5 grand for the extension. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'll have to get this field finished because I know the steering assist lines would be a little bit messed up otherwise. Switching the width by that much. This one is probably a little bit harder to get perfect just because you really can't do steering assist at that top line. And we'll double check it in here. Make sure it looks fairly good. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to head up to the store and we can pick up our new purchase, new used purchase. Sale should be looking good for laying this winter. It's just, that's a pretty good deal. Hopefully I don't get something even better later on that would come in the sales. That would be kind of unfortunate, but even if something comes up, you know, next month, you can probably sell that one and get about the same amount of money you just spent on it back. Hopefully, you know, not, but if we have to, if something that good comes up. And yeah, repair it, repaint, 2.5 grand, not too bad. Decent amount of money back. Can't complain too much. And since I'm here, I'm just gonna buy another bag. We could, yeah, we'll buy 2, and then this can kind of just sitting here for a while. That way, I don't have to worry about, you know, constantly emptying it and putting it into the planter. This can just be here for quite some time. It should last us for a very long time. We don't go through that much fertilizer. Should be, yeah, pretty quickly done. Basically go around it once and there's gonna be a small bit that'll be missed. And we can change the width on this. That'll be nice. We couldn't do that on the last one. Yeah, doing the second layer is going to be a lot quicker now. Liming, well, yeah, that'll probably be a little bit better too. Obviously, we can put more in here. It is also like double the width. You gotta factor that in, but we only can't complain. Be nice to have. Did not expect to buy this today. Obviously, I've been kind of saving for land and stuff like I've brought up before. Cut down the width a little bit. We really don't need it that wide, I don't think. Obviously, if it turns out I should have, then it won't be my fault, but Alright, how's it? Oh, I was like, wait, what? Wait, alright, yeah, that looks pretty dang good. Basically, the whole thing is fully completed, and I damaged a little bit of the crop in the process. We'll get this back up to max width. Well, that's probably about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.